titter off, and it's going to take a lot for us to properly break the 0.38 to 0.4 range. We've tipped over it, but we've been pulled back into this channel, and we've pretty much been in this channel going back as far as February 22, so it won't be far off a year really of being in this channel, but we've mostly trended in the bottom end of it until recently. And we can see here from the lows of sort of the 9th of August, the stock's climbed about 50%. I feel like it's bubbling up. I feel like there's news coming. We know about the studies that are to come. It's all in our videos with the catalysts that are likely to come out over the next sort of 6 months. We could be well into this channel, if not above this channel, and that would bring sort of in and around these levels. That would bring us up around about another 25%, and I think I'm being very reserved.
That video was done on the 10th of October, about a month ago now. So today's video is an update on Premier African Minerals, because not only did I say that we were likely to get up in and around that area in the near future, we've already done it. What's the crack, everyone? Welcome back to Buy Hold Sell. I hope, of course, you're all well. We're just going to look straight at the charts first before we get into some fundamentals. The charts, as I said in the last video, this was going to be the natural next area potentially for a pullback or a resistance. I thought we would get up there very quickly. We did, quicker than I even thought. I was sort of saying maybe over the next 6 months. Good God, it's just absolutely rallied, and we'll get into why that is the case. My video was done on the 10th, sort of rallied that sort of 25% right up. On the 2nd of the 11th, we broke that level, and as you see here, I only sold 25,000. It was literally pennies. I just felt I had to. The trader in me was going, Damien, this is rallied 60%. You have to be smart here. Charts were obviously overextended. You can see here, the RSI, everything was just going bananas. It got up and around these levels. I couldn't believe it. I thought maybe there would be resistance. And the reason I thought that is because if I look at this, guys, to my credit, it was 259 days of not taking profits, trying to hold on, and it just was, I just felt like we were going to jump. Perhaps we would fall. I didn't know. I thought, take a couple $100 off the table. It was little baby bits of money, and at that time I was obviously worried about the market as well. But listen, we've rallied hard from 0.49. And we've actually pushed on even further, which is phenomenal. We're at year highs now, another 25% pushed on, no real resistance. What, 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe days of, you know, deciding, building up support again, and then we've just ripped. So fair play. RSI, MACD looks, well, the MACD's still a bit of room to run. RSI, we're massively overbought here, and you can see not a lot of buying pressure coming in. The majority of people buying in and around these levels, and then it is ripped, and it does look like the volume has tittered off to a certain point. But wow, like, what a run. Can't really see it falling below that 0.47, 0.49 range now. It looks to be building up support. Perhaps will it cool off? Well, it might cool off. But why would it when there's such great news coming out? The Facebook group is great for information. Obviously, my Discord is there as well. Put in on the 11th of November. Looking really good. Hopefully, to build up the top line as new support. It goes way back as resistance. Keen to see it hold here, which is what we're doing. Another good thing into it, I did my video on Sunday. The markets look to go bullish. The dollar's pulling back. USA markets are going up. Inflation looks to be coming down. I feel like we might be getting this sort of really ultimate bear rally for the next maybe couple of months. So look, positivity quickly changes in the stock market. Things since my last video just over a month ago, it was looking really terrible in the markets, and all of a sudden a bit of momentum goes, we ride it out, we hit a bit of a bottom, we start to get excitement again. For this video, I actually brought in Keith Nicol. Anyone that's in Premier African Minerals for any more than a few days will have done a bit of due diligence. They will have seen Keith's name appear a lot. The guy is long term in Prem, knows his stuff, very, very informative, far more informed with Premier African Minerals than me. So just to get a bit of input, I said, morning Keith, what's your thoughts? Video coming up. It's going to be extremely bullish, because it is extremely bullish time. This isn't a pump by me in any stretch of the imagination. We've been in this stock for a long time. I've never been this way in terms of pump. I'm always trying to be balanced. We've had some hard times over the last couple of years, but this is exciting. 15th of February is the hot commissioning date, expected date where the start button can be pressed to start the cash rolling in. So there's not much time to remain, and the AGM notice still to come November or December. Then he goes on to say, 200-year high broken organically, and that's something that I said in my last video. I'm liking the momentum of Prem. It's not being too parabolic. It's not being a pump and dumper. It's gradually just built up. Good gains. 25% in a short period of time is a great gain, but you've seen some of these things just go parabolic and then sell off. It's not really done that. It's went up, maybe 10-15%. Then it's maybe settled 5% down a wee bit the next day, but it's always just kind of gradually built up. Something that we've covered on the channel before is the fact that Arcadia, the sell price of 422 million, we talked about just other buyouts. We've even covered it sometimes in Codal videos where we've looked at other competitors, compared their kind of resource at a high enough level, and just sort of applied a basic bit of rationale. If one thing is like this and it went sold for this, well then, especially now with the prices of lithium even higher than when that deal went through, it's only logical to, as a bare minimum, expect a similar type of sell price. Went on to say, I've done my trading that last sell, that's me done. I'm happy at those levels. Even if we do pull back, I feel that will be support back to maybe where I did buy my level, and if we can build up a bit of support maybe over the next couple of months, say we don't rock it anymore, maybe it settles till the end of the year and it just sort of settles, or I'm going to be buying at that level once that really gets confirmed as support. The 15th of February is the date when the money starts to roll in, so anything unknown, positive, negative, can happen up to that date, and that's, I suppose, the risk and the joy of it. We don't really know what's going to happen. All we know is this date of the 15th of February. You can see here, he's also shared this, which gives you the list of the AIM stocks. Look, number one, Premier African friggin' Minerals is right at the top there. Some other names you'll notice, Codal Minerals, Dream, number 3, for 5 billion shares. So it's all about next year getting into production, and we can see even yesterday in the Discord, but these are the tweets, I have them getting fed into the thing. You can see Pilot Plant 1 area for Pilot Plant construction cleared and ready for commissioning of the plant. You know, this is real, that's not anybody to do with it, that's just a meme. But you can see this is serious. Plant civils works begin in progress, foundations being laid in the Zulu lithium pilot plant area. Again, as a quantity surveyor, I'm always excited. You know, there is a common factor here. I like the being green stocks, I like the being lithium stocks, and I like stocks that actually are going through a construction phase. We've went through Argo, we've went through ABML, all these plants being built. It's exciting for me, I enjoy it. And there's going to be plenty more updates to come on Premier African Minerals. Just as a conversion then, these are the different prices where it would go. Most people think sort of a penny is a realistic price. 79% rise up to those points. I think everybody's being quite reserved in potential prices here. We can see here at potential deal prices based on that Arcadia deal, as we talked about, 430 million, which would be in and around, sort of say here, it brings it to a 1.5, which is a hell of a lot more than that 1p. So we're talking over 100% double your money kind of scenario, potentially still here, just on a deal similar to Arcadia. And a lot of people would say that our position, the price of lithium, everything is much better than the conditions were then as well. So when you consider all of these things, there is a lot to be getting excited about, and obviously anything down around these levels is just truly mind-blowing. The story hasn't changed for me. The longer PREM can hold on to their resource, the longer they can get in the manufacturer and start selling this themselves. There could be potentially a bidding war. There could be a lot of people coming around. I think it's shrewd by George Roche to try and get funding to be able to go to construction. It's been a long process, this whole game, and it's getting to the point now where you kind of go, George doesn't want to get this up. His plan wasn't just to get a quick deal in and move on with his life. He knows the potential here. He knows how much, maybe if there is a deal to be done, what type of deal he'll be looking for. It's not going to be a low baller, no way. So for me, Premier African Minerals, story hasn't changed. I'm holding, not going to sell no more because I've done that bit of selling. I'm looking to actually buy more, but I'm not rushing to buy. I don't want to buy when it's parabolic. I'm going to let the chart settle a bit, and I'll look to be buying. I'm hoping that this level, if we go back to it, I'm hoping that this level here will hold up, and we can see, look, it's just been a straight line up, 47%, phenomenal gains. And over the 6 months period, up 100%. And on the year, guys, I know I have to show you these things, nearly 200%. So it's outperformed any market right now. But I would be hoping that this level, as we can see, is starting to build up as a bit of support. And I will be looking for the charts to settle and aiming to try and get in and around a 0.54, 0.55 range in time when the charts settle and it looks like to be a good buying opportunity. If I miss it, so be it. But again, I'm not selling no more. I'm sitting in, looking to be buying. And thank you very much to Keith for his input. I really appreciate everything that he does, and everyone that is in Premier African Minerals should really appreciate having someone like Keith invested in the stock. That is the video. Hope you have found it informative. If you're interested in getting into the Discord, the links are down there below. Of course, $3.99, nothing ventured, nothing gained, cancel any time. And if you're even better yet, a couple of people messaged me about the winter course recently. I know it's technically autumn still, but winter course, the sale is on. If you want to get into learning how to trade and when you should take profits, support levels, all that kind of thing, beginner guide is there, and you also get lifetime access to the Discord for a reasonable £99. So maybe catch you in the Discord. If not, I'll see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, help me grow the channel, and I would check out this video. This is my playlist all about Codal and Premier African minerals. I keep mentioning Codal because they're very similar in many respects. So if you're interested in that, check out the playlist, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.